So besties, this is the set that we're going to be creating in today's video. So if you're interested, please stay tuned until the end and let me know your thoughts on my application. And if you have any questions, don't forget to leave them in the comments. Let's get started. Hello, my beautiful besties. It's your girl Nelly. If you're part of my nail crew, welcome back. And if you're not, consider subscribing right now and become part of my amazing nail crew. First of all, let me show you something that I created. This color, I made it myself, mixing clear acrylic and mica powder. I also added some flakies and I had so much fun. This was during a live with my bestie, Sugared Eclipse, and we had the best time. And I created 3 different colors, but this one was the one I found the most beautiful to me. So here I had already applied my peel-off method, the tips, and a layer of clear, just in case I bumped one of the nails that one of them wouldn't come off. So for my cover color, I'm going to be using Miss Acrylics, and the color is Tan Shimmer Glow. This is a very nice, beautiful color. I am so disappointed at the fact that the camera is really not showing the shimmers, because let me tell you, they are very, very, very beautiful. So I did sped up the video. However, it's not very, very fast. I'm hoping that that allows you to see you know, kind of in a better light how the application is done. So when it comes to stilettos, you know, you have to constantly clean the sidewalls, making sure that the product stays in the center of the nail. But you also have to be careful once you reach that free edge, because it all depends on how pointy you really want the nails. So if you don't mind having them a little bit more curved or a little bit less sharp, then it should be okay. Me, on the other hand, I like them very, very, very sharp. Now, here's the thing that I learned with acrylics whenever I'm mixing my acrylics. And again, this is a learning journey. This is something that anybody can do at home. You know, if you guys want, go and check out the live. I do have her channel link in my description box in case you guys are interested. Check out the live so you guys can see how these colors were created. It was a live that we did on a Saturday morning. And so yeah, we had the most fun, but let me tell you, I am not fit to be mixing big piles of acrylic. Like, I'm okay with mixing my own colors for me, you know, small batches, but big, man, it's hard. So something I learned, let me tell you, the base that I use for that green color is from Mia Secret. Was it Mia Secret? Yes, Mia Secret. Mia Secret tends to set fast. Now, a fast setting acrylic, once you add pigment to it, it kind of sets faster. So you got to be careful really on how much pigment you add. So what I did was, I did notice it was setting quite fast. So I have put a batch aside for me, and I'm going to show you soon, you know, that I actually set aside 2 10-gram jars for me, because that's how much I love the color. So what I did was, I did make some changes. I added more clear acrylic to it to see if it'll work better. And that's when I noticed, you know, yes, it works better because obviously it has more clear. And I did add a hint of reflective, which I didn't really quite show because it was so, the amount that I added was not really enough for me to say, hey, this has reflective glitter. Excuse me. So here I am just doing a regular application. If you're new to acrylic, take your time, learn your liquid to powder ratio. So this is the color. So this is a I think it's a 1 ounce jar, if I can't remember at this very moment. And it's obviously on a different jar. So I hope you like the color because I freaking loved it. And I love the fact that it had all those flakies in there. Like, I had so much fun creating this color. I enjoyed every second of that live. So once again, you're going to see me repeat the same process with the acrylic. Just know that if you're doing stilettos, that you have to constantly wipe the sidewalls of the nail so that you can concentrate the product on the surface of the nail. Now, I'm not really going to build the nail with this color. I just really want the proper kind of what's the word? I just want the color to be evenly distributed throughout the nail. So same opacity, pretty much. I think that's the word. So I am going to encapsulate all of my nails. And I do show you only one nail. I'm going to try my best not to repeat the process. So if it's something that I repeat, for example, I did a full cover of this color on my middle finger, and I did the full cover on my ring finger. So I show you my middle finger, but I don't show you my my ring finger. And then I did an ombre, not sorry, well, yeah, it was an ombre, but it was also a marble on my pinky. But I ended up showing you, since it's a larger, bigger nail, I showed you the marble on my thumbnail. I do hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. I will gladly try to answer to the best of my abilities. If there's anything that I can't answer for you, then I will try to point you in the right direction. Just know that you can create your own colors. I will list, I will add actually in my description box the mica powders that I used. I think if you're going to mix acrylics for yourself, it's a great kit because it comes with so many colors. And then I had a bunch of glitters. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. That live came out of we were just trying to have some fun and chill, and and we did. I needed that. I needed that moment. So, and I love working with my bestie. So that is what the nail is looking like after that first application. And like I said, I do go ahead and encapsulate everything. Now, when it comes to marbles, if you have any questions when it comes to marbles, you have to be very aware that your beads have to be very, very wet. They're going to be messy. It's going to be a messy work. As you can see, it's messy as heck. Okay. And I know that. But don't be scared. Try it. And whenever you're doing marbles, do not touch the surface, because that can kind of mess up the marble itself. Just make sure to clean the sidewalls. That's all you need to concentrate on. You don't have to concentrate on the nail being too thick. Obviously, make sure that it's not too thick, because, then you have to encapsulate it, and that'll make it even thicker, and it's not going to look good. So make sure to always wipe your sidewalls. As you can see, it's so, like the beads are so wet that it kind of drips off the nail almost. But that's how I do my marbles. That's how it works for me. You can just give it a try. Let me know if it works for you. I was so scared at the beginning to try marbles, and I've always found marbles very fascinating, because you can do 5 nails with marble and they're not going to turn out the same. You can do the same method, but they're all going to turn out different. And that's the beauty about it. And so I just thought of using, some white with it, and it made the green look so much prettier. I mean, yeah, it kind of looks lighter, but I really don't care. It looks beautiful in my eyes. Just let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of this set. I did enjoy it. Had so much fun. Now, I want to make something very clear. Besties, why is there always somebody asking how I wipe? Who cares? That's nobody's business. Oh my God. It's unbelievable. By the way, just so you know, these nails, I don't keep them. I always remove them after I do my videos. I have worked with nails like this. I'm not afraid to use them. One person said they look like weapons. Yes, they do. They're super, super sharp. So always pay close attention to how I'm applying my beads and how I'm placing the acrylic. It might help you in your journey, bestie, and I hope that it really does. I'm not an educator. I do try sometimes to explain things to, you know, the best of my abilities, and I hope you understand. But that's why I kind of had the camera very close to my finger so you guys could see what I was doing. So that nail is done, and now I'm going to show you the encapsulation time. So for encapsulating, I am going to use Melody Susie's clear acrylic. I love this clear. I love how it works. It's very beginner friendly. I do have a discount code, and it will be available in the description box in case you guys are interested. Someone did ask me which one is my favorite clear. Now, when it comes to questions like that, it's really all preference. I don't believe there's a perfect clear. So I'm saying that because what works for me might not work for you, and what works for you might not work for me. So always keep that in mind. You know, I'm not trying to push you to buy a certain product. If you want to use Mia's Secret because, you know, it's more affordable, that's fine too. I've seen people use that acrylic. However, I go by consistency. I like an acrylic where I can place the bead and it's going to stay right there. It's not going to go all over the place. Obviously, you got to learn your liquid to powder ratio, which is very important. But I also like to work with an acrylic that, you know, if I set it up at a certain section of the nail, that I can easily bring it down before it sets. And this acrylic really does allow me to do that. And I think every time my acrylic application just keeps getting better and better. And I'm very proud of myself. And so if you're in your nail journey, I was actually, funny story. At one point, I commented on another YouTuber's, and we've known, you know, our journeys for years now, actually. And she was saying something about like going back to memory lane and thinking about our first sets. Oh my, every time I think about that, it just makes me want to laugh, because, you know, when you start, nobody knows what we're doing. I didn't know what I was doing, but I was just going with it. I watched hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos on a daily basis, and I learned something different from each video. So don't be afraid to, you know, watch other people and say, oh, why is this person saying this and why? Just take whatever you can from each person and learn it. So this is what we have so far. And I'm not going to show you the filing process, but this is what the nails are looking like after shaping and filing. So this is the very exciting part, because this is when we get to decorate the nails. So as always, I'm going to be applying some bling, and I'm going to be using LGNPRO bling gel. This is my go-to gel. I freaking love it. I've been saying that for years, and I have not found another one, and ever since I found this one, I have never looked back. Again, I've heard from some other people that it doesn't work for them. And that's a perfect example that some things might work for me and, you know, they might not work for you. But this one I really love. So I'm just going to apply a ring, and then in the center I placed a rhinestone. Right now what you're going to see me do is apply some spikes. I'm into spikes lately. I don't know if it's because of Halloween season or what, but I am enjoying the spikes. Now, let me tell you what happened. So by adding the spikes, it obviously made the circle bigger. Normally, I do a 6-petal flower. This time I had to add more because obviously it was a bigger center. But it turned out beautiful nonetheless. I did try to kind of speed up the process, or not speed it up, just show you the basic so that you can understand. If you want me to make a video dedicated on how I do my 3D flowers, again, I'm not an expert. I've never claimed to be an expert. This is just my journey. This is how I'm learning. I just grab a bead. I apply it a little bit higher just in case it runs like it did just now. I let it set a little bit for about 5 to 10 seconds. It all depends on the acrylic, and it also all depends on how much acetone you add to the monomer. And then I'm going to put some pressure at a 45-degree angle with the brush. So here I had already applied the bead and it was already starting to set. If you're asking yourself, well, Bestie, how do I know it's starting to set? So when you apply the bead will turn really shiny, and that is because it's polymerizing. You're going to notice that it's starting to set when it starts to get a little bit more in a matted look, like a matte color. That is the time for you to go in at a 45-degree angle and put just a little bit of pressure, not with the entire brush, just the tip. And this is just to do this particular flower. So now here, what I was trying to do, or I should say what I did, was I was just applying the same bling gel. And I wanted to create something different. I don't know. I was just going with the flow at this point. So my intention, and that's what I did because you're going to see it. I just wanted to create some lines, right, with the bling gel. I cured it for 60 seconds and then I went in with some chrome. I just wanted to give it a different dimension to this set. It's not very, very high, like the lines, and that's perfectly fine. This is just me trying things out. I just wanted to see how it would look. I did like how it looked, and I think I should use chrome powders more often, Bestie. Honestly, they are so beautiful and I rarely use them. But anyways, so you're gonna see that I'm just trying to create not leaves, more like branches. That's kind of what I was going for, to be honest. So after I finish applying this, like I said, I do cure for 60 seconds. And I have had these chrome powders from Savvyland for like 3 years already. You're going to see when I open it, it's a hot mess because it's been sitting in my drawer forever. Check this out. Boom. Look at that mess. I didn't even know what to do with so much chrome powder. So anyways, I just, you know, kind of tap the applicator and I just rubbed and I liked how it looks. So let me know if you like how it looks. Honestly, I want to know your opinion on it. Obviously, it's not something very, it's not perfect, but I liked it. You know what I'm saying? As long as you like what you're doing, that's all that matters, really. So after I do that, I apply the bling gel to the entire nail. So that's going to allow me to kind of encapsulate that chrome powder because it's a non-wipe. So, you know, once I apply the bling gel and I place whatever I'm going to place, like the rhinestones, embellishments, and all of that, and I cure it, I don't need to apply top coat over it. I also do not need to apply, there's so many different bling gels, and like I said, it's all based on preference, on what you like. I can tell you what I like. I can tell you what I love. However, you might not like it, and it's fine. It's perfectly fine. So I'm going to use this Born Pretty gel. This is a much thicker gel, and I'm just going to put a little bead in the center because I want to apply a butterfly, and the butterfly is quite big, so I did not want the butterfly to move, and I didn't really have enough gel from the Bling gel on the nail to make it stick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it on top of that bead from that Born Pretty gel that I applied. I'm going to freeze it into place, and then I'm going to cure it for a full 60 seconds. After I finish doing that, then we're going to go into the ring finger. So once we get to the ring finger, I had already applied again, I'm just trying to cut things that are repeated so that, you know, I'm just trying to get to the point is what I'm trying to say. So here I started with the application. If you look in the back, my intention, let me tell you a story. That you see in the back there behind my hand is it's a little container, right? And it has tiny butterflies, and they're gold. They're beautiful. I should have opened it before I applied the gel, because it was so hard for me to open. But this is what happened. So when I closed it last time, first of all, I was only using one hand. And I didn't realize that one of the butterflies got stuck in, you know, where you kind of twist it to close it. So that was preventing me from opening it. And that's why you're going to see the Bling application, right? And after the finished look, you're going to see that I have some butterflies, because it wasn't really until the end that I was able to open the damn thing. So I was really, really frustrated. I was like, oh my God, I want these butterflies on the set so bad, but I couldn't freaking open it. It was so hard to open. I really tried, bestie. I really tried. So when it comes to my Bling application, here I'm literally doing a freestyle. So if you're new to Bling, what you can do is you can place you can play with the placement on a palette. Just place it on a palette. If you're going to use embellishments, at those switch places, make sure you like it. Once it is to your liking, then you go in and you apply your Bling gel, whichever one that is, and then you go in and apply your Bling that way. That's how I used to do it. I no longer do that. I just go with the flow, and I make mistakes like everybody else, you know, and I'm not afraid to admit it, you know. We're not perfect. Right now, what you saw there, I was about to place one of the rhinestones, and it was too big. I don't know if you noticed that, but I'm just pointing it out for you so you can see that I make mistakes too, so you can laugh at me, bestie. It's okay. Laugh. It's okay. It's always good to laugh. So I do hope, again, that you guys enjoy this video. I put my heart into this set. I was in my moment, honestly. This is something that I love so much. I have enjoyed my nail journey so much. I've changed so much. I laugh every time I see my old sets, because I thought that those sets were bomb. And when I look at them, I was like, what the hell was I thinking? Like, what? Why? But it's always good to remember those moments, because that's the beginning of your journey, and it's a beautiful thing. Okay, so just remember that even if you're starting, you got this. Just keep going, keep practicing, be creative, watch videos, learn, take whatever you can from different people, and put it all together and make it your own. And I think that's the beauty about nails, that, you know, we can have 1,000 people here doing nails, and they could be from nail technicians to, you know, whoever, and everybody's different. Everybody works differently. So bestie, here it is. This is the finished look. and I love it. Like I said, if you're interested in me doing a video regarding 3D flowers, I would gladly do so. I would love to show you. See, those are the butterflies, and I'm sorry that I did not show that part, but it was so hard to open. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my videos. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.